Yo, guys, balik lagi bersama gue Rizky. Oke, kali ini kita akan bermain game
You should
Genshin
really
Impact
bring the
dan
Knights of Favonius with you next time.
ini ada banner Kokomi. Koko apa sih? Dan gue dapat quest story ini teman-teman. Kokomi, sorry. Kokomi. List gue aja ya. Karena kita udah punya 3, kita ambil. Oke. Wow. Bilong ini. Sip. Oke, kita dapat quest Kokomi, teman-teman. Nah, ini dia. Kalau enggak, teman-teman bisa lihat di sini. Oke, kita langsung let's go ya. Tahu TW? Oke ya. Lalu gram. Apa ya? Gue hilang anjir. Ini gue rubah dikit sih. Wow, ini story yang gue suka teman-teman.
Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too.
Ini kan
Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still
Raiden Shogun udah
remember you.
tobat ya.
Things on the island must have changed a lot since.
Ini gue nyoba kayak Barbara teman-teman. Tapi gue belum baca pasifnya ya. Baru gue coba.
And exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that we could split into 2 teams. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient...
Sir, shall I send for reinforcement?
I doubt there's time. Based on Her Excellency's directives also
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
Kapten cuy.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are recently the remnants of the Fatui. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever the...
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage them. Watch yourselves. We'll be back.
Seems like the resistance still...
Kalahkan Fatui. Loh, kok langsung gelut?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Ring cutter!
Look at you, Foozhound!
This isn't good. Comrades! They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them!
Masih ada kampret ya.
But to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
Going in!
Verdict is...
Killjoy! We've only just begun! I miscalculated. This is true loneliness.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Let Paimon see!
Yeah. Well, no.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for...
Understanding every event...
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace. About half of us are still organized into task forces. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day...
The spirit of the resistance is alive. Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at board. There were reports of a possible We should probably get going ourselves. And I'm sensing a growing unease among them. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like...
Sounds good.
Ready. Dimulai ya, baru mulai ternyata.
Rain outlines your...
Oh,
Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. I wasn't with Swordfish 2. But I did see you in Tataris. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, I don't know what else it could be. And all the more so now that you're back.
What a nice guy.
Will I go back?
tanyakan informasi. Let's go.
Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, fine.
Seems he's about to fall.
Ngantuk dia cuy.
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean,
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission.
wait, for real? You're sure?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them...
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Hey there. What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of her closest advisors.
Dia tahu
I'm
lah.
sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on.
Time to act.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying that. I knew something was off about a Tenryo.
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they Take him away!
Wait. Kok
Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales.
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're but before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is... If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some...
Of course! I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up... but then I was robbed by the Fatui.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo...
What? The Tenryo Commissioner colluding with the Fatui? I suppose it is true. What's that?
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. But on the way...
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo. Kujo Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a Sir, Are you...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my...
Very well. The potential... However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Hattie, soldier. For the time being, besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent.
Gua kira Uchimura.
Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
This must be the Fatui camp that from the looks of it. It used to be a hilichurl. Not by brute force, that's for sure. Our enemy is in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we... Option 1. Take the king, and if we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will... Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight, they'd be caught completely off guard. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid.
Ribet.
That will depend on our assessment of a surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution. But with an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. It seems that you share my strategy. This is my preferred tactic. Let's work together to give them this.
Tuh. Kita pakai taktiknya Kokomi. Oke, Diona. Alah, baru mau teori, teman-teman. Ulangi. Gue belum teori, teman-teman. Ya udahlah, gelut aja lah. Sorry. Gue baru mau nyuruh Diona gitu.
I'm here. The explosion was roughly the size I expected. Hopefully we've given them a fright. Allow me.
Everybody stand back!
Killjoy! We've only just begun! I miscalculated. No escape.
Think you can bully me?
Hold the line. Billowing surge.
Serius.
See the last of us.
Terus damage-nya segitu, cuy.
Well,
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Allow me.
Killjoy!
Let's move out.
Looks like
Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
Think you can bully me?
Yeah, let's light it up!
Hold the line.
Everybody stand back!
Time for retribution!
this is trouble.
Think you can bully me?
Allow me.
Turret, bring refuge!
Oh, dapat tambahan attack, teman-teman. Ya buffer ya. Kayak Mona, cuy.
Excellent work.
All thanks to your
Actually, even the best tactics, winning a battle takes a concert.
Now that you mention it, Paimon... Hey!
must admit... what's their objective? Let's scour the camp for
All right, time. So these are the Fatui food supplies? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous! We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Kokomi! Kokomi! We found...
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has, in all likelihood. He's just an
he's hardly a saint, though. We're not just gonna give them...
Don't worry. In my recently issued post, if he had taken...
Kokomi, you think of it...
I wish that were true. The low...
Huh?
Nothing. It's not long now until...
Got it! First...
Wah, yang jauh teman-teman. Skip.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. You see, I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily...
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any course. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods.
Guess we got carried away.
What?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures.
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the... Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences.
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably...
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I know, that's a lot.
Not at all, Your Excellency. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this. I know the peace talks are coming up, so...
I understand your concern. I'm going to take these items back to the...
Siap sebagai kuli.
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Oh.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
Tuh, kaget gue anjir.
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island But after she struck down our protector deity, relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have...
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little...
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed if we reconcile with them.
Come on, that's ancient history.
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns.
Wonderful. We're...
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like... do you know? My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency I mean, just look at Her Excellency.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency!
Your Excellency!
Though, for the longer one... Are you alright? Me too.
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a...
Oh! We retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received recently, and also, according to the
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies...
I see.
Yay! The victory feast!
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi.
Gagal, teman-teman. Tanya gagal kayaknya. Rahasia Dirinya. Menunggu teman-teman. Masih belum. Jeng. Jauh juga ya. Nanggung mau teleport udah sampai sini.
Kokomi isn't... that's weird. She does... How is she still not here? Do you think she could... Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
Pergi.
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and the footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes.
Kokomi really does think of every...
Terus teleport teman.
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Pergi ke tempat. Oh, suruh nyari teman-teman. Wow.
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and...
I apologize.
You got...
No. It's nothing like that.
Itu lagi sakit kayak jin teman-teman.
You run on energy?
No, it's just a figure of speech.
Oh, dia galau teman-teman.
I'm ashamed to admit
Kecapean
it,
ya.
but I can't always be the infant. You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy, constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could...
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but...
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa, look at all these pictures. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even? Sangonomiya events cash flow statement. Consolidating this is a lot of work for one person, and it's on top of all the directives she... Let's...
Ini mah bukan rahasia, anjir, gue udah pernah kesini.
Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Catatan itu ya. Oh, ada energinya teman-teman. 4 ya. Oke, 4. Oke, -3 jadi 7. Sembilan ya. Oke, 7. Ya. Wih, kita kembali, dia seneng 4 teman-teman. Gila. Oke. Jadi kita total ya. 7, 9, 7, 2. Jangan gitu. 9. Terus 7, 13, 11, 14.
Swordfish
ya.
Captain came back today. Energy...
That's just,
Here.
Guess that was the wrong.
Itu rahasianya itu ya. Nah lagi teman-teman. Oh ini.
It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of. Ooh, it's pretty dead. Well, let's take.
Kita baca teman-teman.
Kokomi, is this the book you?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud? Yes, that's the one.
Dia kecapean teman-teman.
Kokomi? Oh no! Tonight's the victory feast! Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner! You sure that's a good idea? She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some.
Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs. The war's over. Did you see? What time?
Yep, you've been out for ages. It's.
I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy! Good to have
Tadi
you back.
minus 14 di tambah 3. Minus 11 ya. Kayak The Sim aja ya stepnya. Gila.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need.
Oh, how much energy will that take?
Don't worry, I've got plenty.
That's great! We'll be.
Welcome, everyone! Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the vision. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further leads regarding the issue, and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow.
Okay, sure. We'll go.
Ada pedang nih.
Watatsumi Island is finally... Recently, well, the biggest thing for us is that we can find... During the hostilities, the open sea was... When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were crying. We'd go to bed ravenous. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right?
Oh!
Come on, take it. With...
Okay, well...
Bukan ya. Bukan.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's... Are you referring to the thing about the... It's funny you should say that the soldiers... He's been acting strange these days. Always shout... It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to... Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much info.
Sounds promising. Let's go see what that guy's deal is.
Wow, ini kita curiga teman-teman.
Wait, don't tell me. Captain of you actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a...
Nuh-uh! We would never run from a fight!
Is that so? All anyone talks about. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions.
Ugh, this guy. What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see about that.
Oke. Kita nggak usah pakai skill ya teman-teman. Jadi
You're a strong
kok
fighter.
mati.
No wonder her ex. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe, Captain, comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the...
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick! What the heck are you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the...
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another vision hunt decree? We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior's will. We can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden Shogun. But we can. Surely you agree with that.
His point does kinda make sense. Yeah, everything you said. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the...
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. For the sake of victory, we embody the warriors. You'd have me just put down my weapon and... Every time I see them there in my... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sangonomiya if you...
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. What are we gonna do? This is...
Kasihan Kokomi teman-teman, dibohongin ya.
about the Tenryou Commission. They wanted the peace to...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd I think I understand what Kozin means when he's... The talks don't begin until tomorrow. I highly suspect that one of
Well, that's no good.
That won't work. It would almost certainly push the... Not to mention that we have no one...
Sounds like a really tricky situation.
Don't let it worry you. These soldiers crossed the line. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
Puluhan?
Well, here.
Oh,
These
apa
are
ini?
some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure. I took the liberty of writing them all down.
Whoa. Let's see. Fierce dispute. Wow. There's so
Glad to hear it. These peace talks, but any amount of... As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you... Excellent.
Excellent. OTW. Wah, ada Sarah, temen-temen.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met...
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceeding. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have.
Seems
Senju
reasonable.
dan Uchiha.
Then let's get straight into it. The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to...
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission, while any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite...
Negotiations seem to be going pretty...
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In
Tapi
the
nggak
past,
mati ya ini?
our people have been subjected to lengthy and economic cooperation between our islands since the war is now over. I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission...
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is...
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. What?
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us. Comrades, never trust the Kujo. Let's get them. Protect Madame Kujo.
Tuh.
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
Pede.
Kokomi! Which scenario number is this in the directive?
The last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation... Rest assured, I am fully aware of your Madam Kujo. This is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until... You two! Here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They meant... At the time, I felt like we could give it a...
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. With respect, ma'am.
That's enough. When we return, might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever. So... What?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle...
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep in... One day, I will hunt them down. every we bear responsibility for my sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs.
But of course, Madam Kujo. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryo Commission's ranks.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But as for the trade issues we raised...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now.
Oh.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator. As well, I hope that when we meet again, we can continue. I think we can leave things there for today.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Jauh banget. Jauh banget.
Rain outlines your fate.
Your Excellency!
I have already been informed on the reasons you believe the Tenryo. Fortunately.
But Your Excellency, I want to keep fighting.
I understand your sentiments. During the war, there were highs and there were lows. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long... I understand, I do. It was largely an oversight on my part.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned,
Your Excellency, what are you...
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace. But I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you...
Thank you.
All right, dismissed. Go and if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our trip. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency.
Wow. Jadi yang kerja sama Fatui itu bapaknya Sarah ya.
I can feel my energy level starting to drop. Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored. Recovering. Slowly. Today was a reminder that I don't cope. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be honest, in the past, I was concerned only with winning the war. But I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all I have a long way to go. In short, I've still got some maturing to do.
Ada lagi kah? Oke, teman-teman. Peace ya. Kokomi. Tuh. Gimana anjir? Baru mau gacha,
We
dapatnya
should
aja ya.
really bring the Knights of...
Jadi kita di markasnya Kokomi teman-teman. Karena ini tempat yang paling kaya. Duduk. Eh. Dapat berapa? Satu doang teman-teman. Udah ya. Oke teman-teman, sekian aja untuk video kali ini tentang quest Story Kokomi. Perdamaian yang mantap. Gue Reza Polma, sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Jangan lupa di like, subscribe, dan share. See you, goodbye.